For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com. What's good, everybody? It's the Saber54 on the Whimsy Players channel. We're trying one more match with Vivi, and it looks like I'm playing against her princess counterpart, you could say, Rebecca. They became friends at the Reverie. Regardless, this is as fair as a matchup as it can be, I suppose, for Vivi. It's just another leader that can attack. We don't have too many of these around. Most of the time, you know, you're going to have to play somebody against somebody that can attack, and it really just is not exactly fair. So Rebecca is kind of similar. She's monocolor, and she can basically just search cards and draw stuff every turn, so she can make big hands like Vivi. But she doesn't have the rush. We're dual color. And I guess we gonna have an advantage here? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So Rebecca, get your search. I got my search with Igaram. And so far, we both have big hands now. I'm gonna get another search with the guy. Gonna get Chaka. And let's arrange our stuff. I mean, just got a lot of stuff in 4s and 3s in this deck. I'll show you guys the deck profile after this because I know people are going to be asking me. Even though it's Vivi, she's not that good. Maybe in the future, I guess in the future, if they give us, like if they give some really strong characters that do a bunch of stuff when they attack, and then you can give them rush, and then when you attack, you get a bunch of other pluses, like they get, like let's say an 8 cost character that has double attack and it does a bunch of other crap. Yeah, if you can get something like this down and give it rush with Vivi, then maybe this deck is going to be a little bit better, but it's still going to have the same troubles of we need to have more life. The effect needed to be more broken with Vivi. When you got characters like Jewelry Bonnie that basically give you a negate attack every turn, I mean, hey, something like Vivi can't compete. Anyway. So what am I going to do now? I've accumulated a few dons. I'm still searching stuff. And let's see. What do we summon? What do we summon indeed? Arrange my stuff. I'm going to do the ulti. Man, I still need to get a couple of these cards in real life too. I don't have a single one. I mean, I didn't open OP5 yet because it was impossible. And I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to open it. I guess we're going to have to try and get lucky, get some loose packs with the special edition they're going to be coming out. But even if I would open a box, at best, maybe you're going to get 1 or 2 if you're lucky. Maybe. It's a super rare. Okay, so let's it happen. We both have pretty much deck level hands here. It's so big. You know, the only TCGs I've experienced they have these huge hands are basically for Pokemon. And I guess One Piece in this case. I can't really think of any other TCGs. You know, Duel Masters, you never have such a big hand. Well, I've actually done it before with Mist Reyes and Mongrel Man. You could get some big hands. Maybe not as big as this. And Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't. They got that clause where you gotta discard stuff. But I mean, look at this guy's field. Just a bunch of characters already. And even the Rebecca, the Searcher, can put in work. I don't have anything down. Damn it. So I'll get another search with Igaram. He served me well. But we gotta start dropping things here. I mean, I've just been having stuff that are basically stuff in hand. I'm gonna do Xhaka. I keep saying Xhaka, thinking of the football player. Chaka is supposed to be the name. Chaka. Okay. Put a Dawn on your ass, and I guess I'll put an extra Dawn. Make sure the Sabo is killed. And I will pop Helmeppo makes the most sense. I think he's 3k. Rebecca is 2. So I'll kill the Helmeppo. And I hope he doesn't save the Sabo, but I mean, he can. He's got a big-ass hand, too. He doesn't need to discard too much stuff. And he did. Perhaps I could have just maybe, I don't know, decreased the Sabo and make sure it's dead instead of just killing the Helmepo. Maybe that was the better play. It's just all these decisions you have to make with Vivi too. I mean, it's linear in terms of the stuff you're going to summon to gain the rush, but a lot of the other decisions, like with Chaka, sometimes annoy me. Like, I wonder what the best thing to do is. Oh my god, and here comes Gecko Moria. Are you kidding me right now? Are you seriously kidding me? You're gonna run even Charlotte Pudding in this damn deck that's not running blue. For fuck's sake, man. There goes our 13 cards in hand. Yeah, Vivi, just, you can't run this deck. It's just shit. I'm really pissed off. Every just damn game I played against somebody, they've always have the pudding in. I don't know why. I want to say most decks can accumulate like 20 cards in hand. So this really just only hurts me. And I guess maybe opposing Rebecca decks this guy's worried about. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I suppose even if you have like 8 cards and you play pudding, she puts their hand down to 5. It's still an amazing plus. But it is especially bad against me, where I just need a lot of cards in hand to give myself defense, since Vivi can't attack. And it's what she does. She can get those cards with her effect. So that's the only advantage we got. Damn, that pudding card. She's from OP6, by the way, too, not the starter deck. I think I've said in other videos you get it from the starter deck 12. You don't. That's a different pudding. But yeah, just another card to be wary of, like the N of One Piece. So yeah, this dissuades me from using this deck even more, because every time I play against somebody, they always summon her somehow. And that's the other fuck up too with Moria. I've said this before. They didn't have to make him so that you can summon anything. It's just gonna get him banned eventually. It's gonna be too tough. There's going to be too many great cards you can summon and gain the benefits from. It should have been just black. Like how the Rebecca blocker works from OP5. You can't summon any color. That's busted. But this guy summoned her against me, and all of my cards in hand just went to hell. So unfortunate. Now he's got more cards than me in hand. And better characters too. It's already like a losing battle. Damn it, man. Just damn my luck, man. So he made a mistake. Thank God. Made that misplay to give me a little bit of edge. I'm gonna need it. He attacked with pudding against the Koza, but his effect, I regained the bonus until the end of his turn. So thank God. If he didn't have that, he'd be useless. He'd just be good as a counter, and that's it. But you can basically make him a 3 for 5k. They should have just made him a 3 for 5 automatically, with just a 2k counter. But they wanted to do the fancy stuff with Vivi, you know, give her minus 5,000, and then you get the effect. He's weaker this way, and we don't need that in this deck. But nevertheless, wasted an attack, but, you know, he summoned a bunch of other things. Scarlet and Rebecca down. And he's going to be reaping even more pluses, unfortunately. So what are you going to do? Is that another Helmepo, or is it something else? No, it's a Rebecca, actually. You got the search off. Rebecca's all day long. Meanwhile, we don't have any Vivi cards for the Vivi deck. The secret rare you get in OP4 isn't very good. And, you know, if the few other Vivi cards that got printed, you can't use in this deck, so it's weird. Okay, so Chaka is out, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to run over these guys anytime soon. The Morias, they're gonna be keep killing me, and then I can't do anything to them. So I'll draw a card with Weevil, and I'm gonna have to give him Rush. I mean, if I don't really utilize Vivi. I mean, if I do this, once again, it's that Dawn management. I can't drop the Marco and pop something. We're going to have to save that for next turn. And then the 4 Dawns I got left, I think the only other choice is to summon Koza as some other dude. I can use him to attack maybe later on. So let's do... I'll try attacking the Rebecca. Lets it happen. I'm kind of glad. I mean, I guess he can block. Gonna use the blocker against my Weevil. Anyway. Ah, shit. Actually, that was a mistake. I got the fucking guard point in hand, so I didn't have to do this. But anyway, he lets it happen regardless, so that works out. I'll do the Koza. What I can do with the guard point, instead of using it, maybe it's better to just, not use it, even though I could have left 1 Dawn open, and just keep those events for when Marco is going to be getting killed, because he's definitely going to target him down. Okay, so let's see. He's got more cards in hand than me, stronger characters. I got a little bit more life than him. Basically, my life didn't get touched, but that's hardly an advantage. Looking at this long term, he's in a much better position. You know, if he wanted to, he can block my attacks. He just chooses not to. I'm sure he could if he wanted to. And this really pisses me off. That put-in just ruined everything again. You know, it's kind of interesting. I say that Vivi's bad, but maybe if I didn't get puddinged in all the games, maybe we could have done something. I'm not sure. Perhaps I'm just being optimistic, because I did play games where they didn't have pudding and I still got my ass kicked. But in a lot of the games, they do always have the pudding. If blue decks, they got her in. Even this Rebecca deck, they somehow put her in because of Moria. So you discard her and then I guess you summon her with that guy. Had some busted stuff. Okay, and he just popped everybody. Surprise. And then the Morias, they don't even have to bother attacking characters now. He's just going to go straight for life. And I won't even be able to block shit, because there goes my hand. So I'm going to let that happen. And, I mean, I can just discard 2... Well, no, that's not even going to work either. So I'm going to have to let it happen. So, pop the blocker. I'm glad he didn't use her, so I basically just got that free plus, and he didn't get to block with her. Pop the Rebecca with Marco. And, I mean, I'm going to try attacking basically the leader. We don't really got much of a choice. I can't run over anybody. It's dumb to attack the Kyros, because he can just use the effect and not die. So that guy is basically like he can't be destroyed in battle. So we can't attack him. I have to attack the leader. He's discarding some stuff now. But he's got those double Morias I can't guard against forever. I get the Chaka down. We can use that maybe later to put in some pressure. But he's gonna run over my other guys for sure. And that's gonna suck. So I'm putting up a grind game, but you better believe that fucking pudding just ruined everything for me. Like, this maybe is a matchup that you can actually win against Rebecca. But that pudding just ruined all of our advantage. I had more cards than him. I was looking really good. And everything got fucked up. So another Rebecca blocker drops down. He got a few summons. Got the stadium down too. I don't think that was there before. So Koza is out. I'm gonna let the Marco die because I'm just gonna use a spell to bring him back. And that's just better card exchange instead of just discarding stuff to save him. So he goes for it again. Unfortunately, I don't have another spell. I am gonna try to save him with a counter. And he's gonna try yet again with Kyros this time. I got another 2k to drop. Okay, so no events still. If I don't see anything next turn, or if I draw some stuff with Vivi now, then I'll be toast. I think it's about time I play king. I'm gonna put a Don on Chaka though, because we gotta do this. Make you 6k. He did block. It's very unfortunate, but you know, what can you do? And oh no, actually he didn't block. I just popped it. I popped her because she has 0. So I got a nice plus with Chaka too. And put a Don on the dude. That was actually a fuck up. This means we're not summoning king. Damn. I guess I'll have to summon... I'm gonna have to do Weevil. Draw, and I have 2 Dons to spare. I guess we should just put them on the dude. I mean, I can't summon anything else. I missed my chance to summon king. Maybe I shouldn't have put like a Don on the Marco and then just summon king and attack. But anyway, in the end, the dude did die. I didn't really make great use of my Dons though. So this little misplaced too make a difference. We did kill the Moria, but I think I had a better play just summoning the king and drawing an extra card too. I mean, Weevil drew me a card, so that's even. I still didn't see an event. So Marco is gonna die. It's gonna kill the Chaka too. I'll try and save him. You know, he realizes he's a threat. As long as that guy's alive, you can get the plus every turn with the Don. So can I save him? This is the last 2k I got in hand. And here comes the Luffy too. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. We are dead. And still got the Moria too. Bitch. He can use the effect of Luffy too, I think. And then he can just freeze. It doesn't really matter though. We're even life now, but he has the better characters, no doubt. Like, there's just a bunch of characters that can attack turn after turn and be threats. Luffy, Moria, they got high attack. Kiros is a pain in the ass because I can't do anything about him either. And the other dude there, Olympus, I mean, I can run him over, but he's just another thing that I'm going to have to burn an attack for. And there goes Marco too. I can't do shit to save you. I'm starting to have cards in hand. Well, it's only Luffy, but just something that if I don't summon, he's useless in hand. And I'm not winning this game. I just don't see how I'm doing it. He just has the better control. I don't want to be crying, but I just got to repeat myself and say it was that pudding that just fucked everything up. Maybe we still wouldn't have won, but I was looking good at that point and I still had a shot. So using the king, I can run something over, and I got the guard point, seeing that it turned too late. Could have saved the Marco, but I'll use it, I guess, to live. I mean, he's not going to go for game just yet, but pretty soon he's going to go for it. You know, you just slowly get there with a deck like this. You know, with Vivi, you know, okay, they got a lot of defense, but eventually you just get the better board down. So, speaking of the devil, speaking of a better board, Sabo comes down. Another pain in my ass. Still got plenty of Dons to spare. And he didn't even use Luffy's effect. I mean, he can try and do that shit, and it's gonna suck. The immunity doesn't matter because I'm not really gonna pop these dudes with effects. Hmm. 10k. Yeah, it's a perfect opportunity to use the guard point. So I stopped the Moria, but I doubt I'll be able to stop everybody else. Damn, made that Kira's 11k. How'd you do that? Am I missing something? Oh yeah, it's that Gum Gum King Kong Gun. It's a pretty strong card. I mean, 6k for 3, double attack. And, you know, draw 3, discard 2. It's a +1 trigger, so great event. I'm not too familiar with that card, but now I know it's great. I didn't use, like, really Rebecca. I know some of the cards, but I didn't use her as a deck. Okay, so that fucked us up big time. The king lived somehow. I guess he decided to just let me live because he's gonna just go for game next turn anyway. I gotta run something over, but he's got that sub he can block, and then the Luffy. I mean, he didn't even need to bother. Just discard something. And you know, what am I gonna drop? I don't know. Like, I can drop a bunch of blockers. Is that gonna make a difference? Then we're not really utilizing Vivi, and I hate that shit. I can drop ulti. She's gonna give me a +1, and I can make an attack. But that's shit. I guess I know I'm gonna lose, so I'm just gonna do Luffy and go for one big attack with our boss character. That's basically it. So try run you over, he's gonna block, and it's basically gonna be game. So a long ass match. I mean, I tried, but once again, Vivi failed. I'm just gonna show you guys the deck profile after this so that people don't ask me. If they ask me, it's already there. And that's it. I mean, I tried Vivi. I wanted to make her work. Who knows? Maybe eventually we are gonna get some kind of card to make her good. But now she's not good. And even if we do get something, as more and more leaders come out with more broken effects, like, it's just gonna balance out again. She's not gonna be good. Anyway, so I tried. I mean, we put in some work. And, you know, the way I see it, he can just kill my dudes and run me over. Go for game with the Luffy's effect. So goes for the leader. I can't really do shit. I guess we'll just discard a bunch. I'm still gonna lose though. You know, Luffy, he can just put all the downs on that dude or just play that event. And yeah, 17, I can't do shit. And then you can just use the effect and attack again. So we got a trigger, but it ain't gonna make a difference. So that's pretty much game. He's just gonna use the effect and kill me. It's gonna be overkill. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Hope you enjoyed the match regardless. Leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What up?